Welcome back to Pantfrog's Studios Diecast Corner. Today we're going to be taking a look at some Corvettes. Just random ones I have. I'm going to go through each one and give my thoughts on it. So, let's go. First we've got this Hot Ones, or Ultra Hots Corvette. It's got this very nice paint on it. And unfortunately for the rims on these, they scratch very easily. I've noticed that on the chrome wheels on newer Hot Wheels. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. I've actually clear coated a different one to keep it from, just to keep that from happening. Which isn't what it should come to, but yeah. And next one, we've got this Spring 2022 release. This is a lot newer Corvette, though. Corvette's Corvette. I always find a 4 out of the 5 for all these sets, and can never find the 5th one. So I just kind of gave up. I think the colors are a bit extreme on it, but hey, it's supposed to be spring themed, so whatever. Now we've got the Torero, and you might be saying to yourself, hey, that's not a Corvette. Well, I think it is supposed to be reminiscent of a Corvette, and it's Corvette enough, so I'm going to include it here anyway. Someone has painted this gold before, on top of the original rose looking color. If any want to read that, and there's that there. Yeah, just a nice one. This is our first non-Hot Wheels in the video. This is a Corgi Toys. This one was made from 1967 to 1969, I want to say. It's cool with the pipes like that. It's missing a tire on each side, unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? I think the colors are a bit too toyish on this one. But it's a toy, so I guess I'll let it slide. Just very nice. I got it for real cheap, too. $1.50, honestly. This one is... This one's actually very finely detailed. It gives me Matchbox vibes, but... in reality, it's a... oh, that's a Hot Wheels. I should hold these a lot more closer to the camera. It's just a nice one. Nothing too crazy going on. Here we've got another newish one. Reminds me of Bumblebee from Transformers. And I've tried to... a long time ago, I tried re-chroming the rims, and... oh, that is awful. I just want to scrub that off. I don't know why I did that. But I guess it's beat up anyway, so I can live with it. Just toy anyway. This one does not appear to have an interior, unfortunately. Unless that is some really thick... or... very hard to see through window there. And next up, we have this, which would have came from the High Rakers series originally, but as you can see, that's all gone. This one's a bit newer. Still vintage, though. And speaking of High Rakers, we'll get to that in a minute. And we've got that yellow interior with the bright green. It's just... just funny. And speak of the devil, we've got a couple of high rakers. We've got this gold one and the silver one. Both are very nice. Decal's a bit worn on the gold one, unfortunately, but it's from the 80s, so that's expected. So it's kind of got a weird spot, like some oxidation or something. Anyways, very nice. All metal for these ones. Unlike that green one, which managed to feel plastic on plastic despite being half metal. And next up, we've got the Vet van. This is Corvette that's been, I don't know, like shoehorned into a van somehow, and I don't really know how to feel about it. It's kind of neat, though. Also a high raker. This one's a bit more stuck, though. I'm not even going to try. Tan material, it's nice. And now for the last. It's quite possibly the worst condition Hot Wheels in my collection. We've got this Corvette here. You know, this wasn't originally a Hot Wheels casting, but I don't remember what it is. So, yeah, that's that. I got this from a yard sale, and I just picked it up because of how absolutely horrible the condition is. Like, geez, that's supposed to be a hood there. Now it's just a fly deflector. Not yet that you'd be going anywhere in this. Well, actually, it still rolls quite nicely. It was a Hot Ones, I want to say. So those ultra thin axles. Yeah, really nice. It won if this wasn't beat up. So, yeah, that concludes that. So, well, there are also a couple things that if anyone was interested in seeing part 2 of Candle and Beaker, that has been put on hiatus a little bit because there's some nasty weather where I am, so I'm just going to have to wait that out for a while until the weather's normal, and also until I find my tripod, because it's stacked on a cardboard box right now, and, well, unfortunately I've got a dentist appointment to get to, so, or else I would have probably dug and looked for more Corvettes, but I think I've looked through quite a few now. I think that's good enough. So yeah, I'm gonna be going to that dentist appointment now. Goodbye, everyone.